Hey, everybody. Hello.
Oh my God.
The honey badger is out today.
The question is do you eat?
Well, no, I just go and gather sunlight.
Hey guys, we're glad you came. We've been feeding off everybody said, where the hell have you been? We've been feeding off the sunlight and the leaves.
That's right. And away from the drama.
No, inside joke. Leanne
Yes.
has an interested person that wants to date her. I don't know what suitor, a potential suitor.
Yes.
And his first question was, he's Swiss and he speaks broken English. And he said, "Do you eat?" And I think he meant, what did she have for dinner?
Because I was like, of course I eat. I said, of course I eat. Don't you?
No, I just walk through the grass and get all my energy from the leaves and the sun rays.
Right.
And
I was a little confused.
And then he asked her what she does for turn on.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Excuse me?"
Yep, exactly.
And he said, you know, what do you do for turn on fun? For fun. What turns on fun for you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like really taken aback by that. I'm like, what? And I'm thinking, dude, I've only talked to you a couple of times and you're asking me that? Whoa. I was thinking this is going to be a really short conversation and the honey badger's going to come out here and be asking me that.
Well, I have a 20-inch dildo in my drawer.
I was just like, okay, this conversation took a way different turn than I expected.
Oh, I cannot.
Yes.
I'm so happy I'm not in the dating world. How is everybody?
Hopefully good.
How are you guys? Everybody good? So we decided to go live today after a big hiatus. We'll explain why we took a hiatus in a minute. But we talked last week and we're like, we need to go live. So we had to wait till I was off, which was today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we better catch up on some things because I have no idea what's going on out there.
Me neither.
I am so pissed off that I even looked at anything. Because I got myself in this big-ass tizzy. I'm driving Bella to school at 8 o'clock in the morning, angry. I'm calling Leanne. I'm like, Leanne, we got to go live right now. We have to go right now. I got to say shit. She's like, why? And then I said, I watched about 87 videos, and I shouldn't have because now I've got sucked back into the rabbit hole.
She got sucked in, not me. I didn't get sucked in.
And here we are. Hi, Jill. Hi, 71. Hey, Broken Dust. I'm out of breath because I was laughing so hard. And Angela, I watched some of your videos to catch up. Tattoos. What's up, sexy lady?
Hey.
Angie Ray. Irvin said you're his favorite and that you're the only one that responded to him. Who's Big D?
You don't want me to answer that. I'm not answering. I'm sitting quiet.
Big D, who are you?
Exactly.
Obviously someone changed their name. Or are you new to the community? Broken Justice said her and Jill are the most clueless. I don't know. I think we're more clueless.
Yeah, I have no idea. I see, the titles coming across for some of the stuff, and I'm like, nope, not watching it. Nope, not watching it. Go back to my paranormal.
Hey, OG Fish. So I watched it, and I obviously got myself pissed off. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Is it opposite month on YouTube? Because when we left, right before we left, everything is now the opposite of the way it was.
It is.
Like 100% the opposite. Like I'm going to wear my clothes backwards, opposite. We have
confusing. It's confusing. You come back and are like, what the hell is going on around here?
Yeah, we have Sofa and Lindsay Hensley as best friends. We have Brittany on Granny's channel. I almost fell off my chair and spit my coffee out on my cat. We Crim and Crafton no longer are what, enemies of Jess. But best friends with Glenn. I'm so confused. What the hell happened, guys? The opposite bomb went off.
It did.
OG Fish said peeps done lost their minds.
Yeah, something's up. We don't know what it is. We're lost. We just been kind of doing our own thing, you know. We haven't been keeping track. Till you fell down the rabbit hole, we didn't know anything was going on.
I shouldn't have fell down the rabbit hole, guys. Nope. It says Casey and C are out, and you're what? Now you're in the gutter?
No. What the heck?
See, totally opposite.
It is.
Okay, but I have to talk about the little bit of the live that I did see. So I love Jess. So I haven't watched her channel. I haven't watched anything. And I watched a few of Angela's clips, and I was like, well, let me go check on Jess. So I go and I check on Jess. In the latest video, I see Griffney on there. And I'm like, what the hell happened? And the live is about fraudulent bitches that talk shit on people, that are horrible to people, but then you end up sitting next to your enemy. So the whole point of the whole live, not the moral, the whole point of the live was talking about people that hate you, talk shit on you, dox you, do vile, horrible things. And then those same people go back and sit on the panel next to the people that they talked all the shit on. Fraudulent bitches. And next thing I know, Brittany pops up on her panel. And I'm like, wait a minute. Isn't she the queen of that? I imagining things when I saw Brittany on Lycan's channel co-signing all the shit talking on Jessica? Was I imagining things when I saw her on Drama Divides co-signing and shit like, I'm blown. What Jess is a better girl than I am, because that's just opportunist as at its finest. Sorry. Sorry.
Jill says that Brittany's sticking to true crime and occasionally comes in to talk with them too. It's been very nice, and they all talked it out.
Oh, okay. I get the nicey. I get it.
OG Fish, yes, she did just say Griffney. She sure did.
I told you I watched a few videos today.
You did.
So, okay, I get it. People should all get along. However, how do you do all those things and it's just forgotten? How? The shit that happened to Jessica was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
The things that were said about Jessica were vile. Jessica's the only creator in our little community that doesn't run to other people, where everybody runs to her. But it's always after they do all this shit. And it's just forgotten. It blows my mind. How do we do that? Explain to me how that's done.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know. I'm glad you guys are better than me, because after everything that was said and done, I'd be very hard pressed to have somebody sitting next to me on panel that did all that to me.
Did you see 71 said, I don't agree with getting along. Some people you can make up with, others you just ignore, they breathe. Yep, that's true.
All right, guys, whatever. I mean, you're all entitled to your opinions, and I respect that. I mean,
right.
But I got mine. And mine is mind blown.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
There was a lot of hurt done to that girl. And I witnessed it with my own two eyeballs. And it was shit that shouldn't happen in life. Like, it was craziness.
Angela
And
said, did you see that Brittany is being very targeted? She's gotten rid of all the assholes.
she's being targeted.
Hi, Jen in Jersey.
Who's she being targeted by? The people that she sat with and performed all the shit that she talked with them, that they talked, she talked, and now she left them and now they're targeting her. It doesn't take away from the fact that she participated and co-signed it. And how do you sit with somebody that does all that, co-sign it, have them on your panel, and then decide, okay, one day I'm done with all this, go to somebody else's channel, become a regular member, be comfortable with talking about quote unquote fraudulent bitches when you perform those same things, and then get upset when the people that you did that stuff with are mad at you.
Right. Did you see Jen in Jersey said, I don't see how NC and Mrs. P can be friends now? Yeah.
We saw that too.
I didn't know about that either until you told me, and I just was shaking my head. Okay, whatever.
I mean, come on. It's not like we said, hey, I don't like you. You know, your
right.
Horrible. I don't like you. No, that's not what was said. What was said was horrible, horrible things, like talking about people's looks, talking about their lifestyle, talking about their families, doxing them, horrible, their sex life, everything, their sexual parts. I mean, things were crossed over the line. The line was crossed. How do you go back from that and say, okay, we're friends. I'm going to be your friend?
Tattoo says it's been a long process. We've been gone for a while. Oh, yes, we have. And maybe again at this rate.
Well, I don't know. I feel I'm a nice person and a forgiving person, but there's lines that you just don't cross. And I've had my own experiences with Brittany, and those were real. And I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't care what they do. Whatever. That's their deal.
I don't care
mean
either.
that I have to entertain, speaking to them, because if I don't care for someone, I'm not going to. But if I respect everybody's opinion for sure.
But this is why shit doesn't stop, because all this stuff is allowed to be said and done, and then it's just forgotten.
Right.
And I can't help to think, sorry, I'm going to say it, that just gets used. Sorry, I'm going to say it. And I mean that. But
yeah, and I like Jess, and
I love
Angela. Jess. Angela, you're right. She's very forgiving, and she didn't deserve that crap. And then Angela says, but what's being done now is much worse. It's a gang of them going after Jess and TT. Oh, geez. Wow. It's always somebody going after somebody, it seems like.
I know. And guys, this is why we left.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly why we left. We worked so hard and sacrificed a lot of hours to try to do real content and present things and do stories and try to make everybody
fun and have fun and do Urban Dictionary and just have, a good time.
Yes, but nobody wanted that. We would go live and half the people would leave to go watch The Price is Wrong. And, that got a little frustrating because, come on. We've been through the NC thing over and over and over and over and over.
Hi, T. Adams.
Hi, T. Adams. And how much more of the same do we need to hear? And it got a little frustrating. And not to mention, I had somebody threatening me.
Yeah.
Bad with going real life. And we had just had enough. And I know that it's not, as a channel creator, it's your responsibility to hold people. It's your responsibility to come up with content that is creative enough and intriguing enough where people don't want to go watch something else. We get that. But we felt very defeated because no matter what we would do, people wanted drama. And I don't like the drama. I don't, like I said before, right before we took a break, it upsets me. I don't want to hear about someone's private life and their problems with their ex-husband and the problems with their children. It's none of my business. Like, why are we acting like 5-year-olds? Well,
Right.
actually, 9th graders. And Leanne felt the same way, and we
Yep.
had to take a break. And that's the truth. And now, we wanted to come back on. We planned to, and tried to catch up. And I see all this opposite day shit, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, all that pain that a lot of subscribers and channel creators went through, watching people get torn the hell apart. And I'm not just saying, they're not little bites. It wasn't little bites here and there. It was people tear each other's arms and legs off and leave you with a freaking bleeding torso.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just forgive it, and we just say, oh, that never, oh well, it's okay. Welcome everybody back in. And then the process just keeps repeating.
It does. And
I don't know.
Like I said, I haven't really watched anything, but just kind of skimming through the different, titles of different videos from all kinds of different creators. It's the same kind of stuff that's going on.
Yeah, I just don't understand why we got to rip each other apart. And Sofa, that girl was terrified. She said, quote unquote, said she was terrified for months of all the things that were happening to her. And now her and Lindsay are best friends. Now I question all of that.
Yeah, it's definitely confusing. I don't even know what to think about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you have all these people that said Lindsay Hensley was so horrible and blah, blah, blah. Well, if she was that horrible, why are you being best friends with her now?
Yeah, I don't get it. It's all confusing. I feel like, what is it, Alice in Wonderland? All the weird stuff that happens in that show. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Like, okay.
Oh, OG, you have been? You know what, though? It's very cold here, OG. It's like 53 today, and I think the high is 60. I literally had to dig out winter clothes because 50 to me is like 10 degrees. It might as well be below 0. Hey, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
I know tattoos. That's what I'm saying.
Did you see what Angela said? Britt may have been a mean girl, but that's nothing compared to the underhanded, dirty shit that's going on now. Yikes.
I don't know what's going on now, Angela, but I know it was really bad then, what was happening to Jess with her freaking medical records and the shit that Lycan was saying and doing. I mean, Jesus Christ, he made a video with a penis drawn on her and replaced her face with a freaking crackhead and said, and pretended like that. And all of them sat with him while that happened.
Oh,
I don't get it. I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to understand that.
No.
I'm not going to understand how she can sit on panel with Jess after she did all that shit and not feel uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm saying it. People can be mad at me, but I'm just being honest.
Yep. I agree. I agree 100%. I'm just in shock, just like I said, I didn't watch things like you did, but gosh.
I wish I wouldn't have.
I wish you wouldn't have either, because it got y'all fired up.
I need to know what's going on that's worse. How can it be worse?
Angela says attacks. Hi,
really?
Boots Mama. Yeah.
Hey, Boots Mama.
That's not good.
Mama. Hi, Jane Perry. Jane Perry, that's a new name too. Some of you must have changed your names. I don't know, guys. I'm sure you're all.
Did you see Jill's comment? Read Jill's comment. We have no idea how bad it's gotten. This is not good.
Are you kidding me? We've only been gone for like 6 weeks, guys.
It feels like 6 years at this rate.
So what are you saying? People never left her and they've been spies?
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Where do people have the time?
I
wish
know, right?
I had the
OG Fish.
time.
Yeah.
I want to be a YouTube super spy and not have to work 57 hours a week.
Jen in Jersey, I'm with you there. She said there's a lot of stuff that she can't watch anymore because it does get her aggravated and in a mood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I mean,
Amen to that.
I'm not trying to offend anybody here. I hope that you understand that.
Nah, we're just talking. You know
Yes,
us. For
get
those
it.
of you that know us, we just pretty much say what we think.
And I saw B pluses on the other side now. I'm like, what is going on?
On the other side,
I think so, unless I maybe I saw that wrong.
she
But
buzzed on over to the other side or what?
yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
It's gonna take like literally we're gonna have to watch a week's worth of videos probably to get our bearings. Yes, tattoos.
Only a week?
Maybe I don't know. Tattoos that just flip flop everyone, and there you go.
It's like magic.
If we go away for another month, when we come back, we'll all be back to the way it was before we left the first time.
It'll be like opposite day is over now. Everybody go back to the way you were.
Reverse opposite day. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I mean, if it got worse, I can't imagine what's going on out there.
I know,
Like,
right?
It was crazy enough to me to see Kim and Crafton against Granny. I'm like, what the fuck? That was the first thing I saw. And I think I saw that on Angela's channel. It was a video from like a month ago. I think it was Angela's channel. Don't quote me. And then what else did I see? I saw the sofa stuff. And then I didn't know Truth Teller was still back. So I didn't watch any of that. So I don't know what's going on with any of that. But you're saying the attack, what are they saying? The attacks are against Jess and Truth Teller? Is that what they said? What? Oh, tattoos? No.
No, you didn't
seriously.
scare anybody away. Tattoos? No way.
No, it literally, it's a lot of work. You guys know, those of you who have channels, you know, to do, to cover something, to cover a topic, it takes a lot of hours of research. And we did a ton of hours of research every time for every live. And it just got very, it's nobody's fault. Like, we chose to have a channel. It's our job to hold people. Yep. So we're not blaming people. It's just, it's very disheartening knowing that the things that we want to do and enjoy doing aren't what people really want. So why take time away from our lives, our personal lives, and our work lives to put together these things, and people really aren't into it. So yeah, we kind of got lost because we're not the drama type.
No, we don't like the drama type.
I mean, we'll get up here and say our minds.
Oh yeah.
And we have done so, but we're not the type we're not the channel that's going to go back and forth and back and forth. And I'm sure I pissed a lot of people off by saying the things I just said now, but hey, I'm confused. I'm just downright confused.
Me too.
And I don't know. Do you guys understand? Hi, you should have gone to the game, Chris.
Hey, hello.
No, I know.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. OG Fish said I came back to the Casey and Granny thing too. I know. But that's kind of why we left. And I know we probably let some people down.
Yes, and we don't like that part of it at all.
No.
But for our own mental health, we needed a break.
Yeah. I mean, we were getting really heavily involved in, at that time when we left, it was when the racist stuff was going on and a lot of the heavy stuff against Jess. And we had to draw lines on who we were allowing into the channel and who we weren't, and who our subs were and who they weren't. And we were getting deeply involved. It was starting to just affect us negatively. And That on top of the fact that we were realizing the content that we have isn't what people want, we kind of felt a little lost. Like, what do we do? You know, people want to watch The Price is Wrong. People want to hear about Natasha, and people want to, you know, see a glimpse of that side of everybody's private lives, because we're human beings, and you know, life is one big reality show. That's what people love. That's why we have reality shows.
Right.
It's a Pittsburgh word, nebshits. They like to see behind the scenes and people going at each other. It's like soap operas. And we just don't do that.
No, we really don't. And plus, then you had somebody that was like a stalker. That was scary too.
I had literally someone that was threatening me very passive aggressively, and I'm just not having that. And some friendships that it really messed with my head over, that I lost, like Michelle K being one of them. Really thought that was one of my dear friends. Honestly believed it. Leanne knows that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I talked highly of Michelle K.
Yep.
Told her a lot of things. And I'm not going to go into details, but the way shit went down with Michelle K, I realized she wasn't really my friend. And not that she did something so deceitful to me that it's horrible, but it was enough to make me know that there wasn't a real friendship there. And it's hurtful. Mm-hmm. And, you know, some other stuff. And then things happening with Leanne as well.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff in my personal life that I just wanted to deal with without having to come on and deal with a bunch of drama. I just needed that headspace to get away.
Yeah. So that's why. And we loved having a channel, and we loved being friends with all of you. But we just didn't know how to keep you guys happy. Like, it was really,
we really just felt like we were putting a lot of work into something that, you know, just wasn't the right thing, I guess, for our channel.
Yeah. Jill said there's been more true crime on lots of channels too. Well, that's good. I'm glad.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Tattoo said, let me see. Not many people want to even go close to voices. She told people that just, what? Oh my God. See, this is what I'm talking about.
That's
this
sick.
Is like cross the line kind of stuff. That's not just taking a little bite out of it. That's like ripping somebody's arm off. Like, come on.
Exactly. Did you see what Jill said too? Siren's mad at us.
Why? Of course he is.
For being unmodded. See, there again, I was like, oh, well.
Siren blames me and is pissed at you too for being unmodded. Oh, well. Okay. What are we supposed to do? You can't, like, the stuff that was happening, the stuff that was being done.
It was bad.
Were we supposed to upset everybody in our chat room? No. We can, we didn't agree with it. You can still have respect for somebody and have a friendship with somebody and respectfully disagree with what they think or what they do. I'm sure I have friends that respectfully disagree with what I think and what I do. That's called being an adult. You don't then go, that's right. Right before we left, Siren went on somebody's live panel and talked mad shit on us.
Yeah.
Because of that. That was another one. Another, what's the saying? Notch in the bedpost or whatever.
Yeah.
No, we were like, that's it. We're taking a break. Why does that have to happen? You can respectfully disagree with somebody. And to be honest with you, Siren had a wrench, but Siren didn't come to all of our lives. He very rarely came to our lives. Very rarely came into our panel. You know? Yeah, and absolutely. Then we got a lot of shit for the Mrs. P stuff. Not one time in this entire universe of YouTube channel that we've had did we ever talk shit on her. Ever. Never attacked her. Never really even responded to her. I think we responded once, and it was not vile, and got a lot of shit for blocking her.
Hi, Ladybug.
it just feels like on top of the content we were providing not being enough for people or not being what people wanted, we were also being attacked for
Yeah,
the
that's for
decisions we
sure.
were making on who were um, true members of the channel or not, like truly wanted to be here. And I don't know, it just got way too much. Does that make sense? I don't even know if I'm making
Yeah,
making sense.
no, you make sense to me. I mean, but I totally agree with you, and we are like twin brains, so I get it.
Yeah, I mean, and
It was just
just
disheartening, you know. We wanted everybody to have such a good time on our channel and enjoy our content, and I think with everything going on, it was disheartening, overwhelming, and it was just time to step back and reevaluate.
Chris said, I still don't know what a raw dog is.
Oh gosh, Google might bring up some interesting things. Be
I
careful.
I think that's when you don't use a condom. I don't know though. I could be wrong. Check the Urban Dictionary, Chris.
Yes.
I know tattoos. That's what I'm saying. This is freaking opposite month.
Thanks, Jill, for becoming a member. It is
Opposite month.
opposite month. There's something going on. Is there a full moon coming up? Anybody know? Maybe that's what it is. The full moon, is coming up, or I don't know when it is. And then right after Halloween, everything's kind of, I don't know, all
Hey,
over the place.
Nicole.
Hi,
Welcome.
Nicole.
Thanks. We're just up here bitching, not making any sense. Probably everybody hates us. We hope we didn't piss you guys off. I mean, you can,
Nah.
this is a free chat room. If you disagree with what we're saying, you can state it. We're not going to boot you or get mad at you or anything. If you don't agree with it, please set me straight. I want somebody to make me feel better about this. So if I'm wrong, tell me why I'm wrong, or tell Liam why she's wrong, so that we can see a different side.
Yeah, we're not going to be mad. We don't. That's not how we roll. That's the last thing we want is anger and drama.
I don't want my arms ripped off.
Yeah, no kidding. Me neither. I kind of like my arms. I kind of need those.
We have our Urban Dictionary segment too ready for you guys.
We do.
But does anyone, on a nicer note, does anybody want to see Millie? She's huge.
She is huge.
Let me grab her.
Wait till you all see Millie. You're never going to believe this is the same kitten. She has grown a ton. I got to see her on live video call the other day, and it was a hoot.
So her name's Millie, but her nickname is Big Birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. I don't even remember how to turn my camera on.
Look at there you go.
Is it on?
No, it just shows nothing. It's just a blank black screen.
Oh, I think I have the thingy over it. The slide on the top.
Oh, okay. There we go.
This is Fatty Millie.
Isn't she big, everybody? She's grown so much.
Is she looking at the camera? I can't see.
No, not really. Millie. She's like, oh no, it's that lady that talks to me.
Say hi, Millie.
Millie, there we go. Hi, Millie. Nope, now she's like, I'm not looking in that camera. Forget it.
Come on, look at everybody and say hi.
Hey, Melissa Jade.
Say hi.
Isn't she hilarious? She's huge.
She's not with it. All right.
She's like, I don't like this at all. Yeah, tattoo. She does look like Grumpy Millie, doesn't she?
Yeah. Her name is, I know Jill. I don't know how she got so big, but she is the size of Lucy.
She's huge.
And she's still a kitten. So I think she's going to be one of those genetically mutated, oversized cats. Honestly.
She's a big girl. And it's so funny, you guys, to watch her run. Oh my God. I just sit there and crack up laughing.
And I
Just like
can't.
she waddles. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and I can't take her to the vet because I'm afraid they're going to tell me that I'm a horrible person because she's so
She's
fat.
overweight.
But she was born overweight. So what am I supposed to do? Fight her
Yeah.
natural genes?
The breeder did tell you that she liked to eat.
Yeah. But yes, that's Millie. Okay, is MJ here?
Yeah.
Listen, Jane. Please tell me you're not opposite. It's not opposite day with you, is it? Anybody want to come up? Melissa, come up. Come up and talk to us. Anybody want to come up? Anybody at all?
We won't bitch at you, really. We're not here to do that. We're just, we promise. I love that. See, now that is hilarious. I love it.
Big Birdie is big boned. No, she sounds like a herd of elephants running through the house, too. She literally woke me up today running through the house because all I could hear is boom, 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 boom.
On the wood.
And I'm screaming, what is going on out there?
And it was just her.
And my husband's like, that's just your fat cat.
That's true, Ladybug. She said it's better than the vet saying she's underweight.
I know, Ladybug. I took her, when did I took her to get something, a shot or flea treatment, something. I can't remember. And they did yell at me. They told me that she was overeating. And I'm like, no, she's really not. She's just genetically large. But, you know.
She eats a lot, though. She eats her little, what is it, Sheba?
Mm-hmm.
And she does a little dance, you guys, when she wants food. It's super funny.
She is, she goes through, I'm not even kidding. She probably does overeat. 3 cans or trays of Sheba a day. That's probably way too much. But that's like, she acts like she's never eaten in her life. Oh, good. I'm glad. MJ is still MJ. Do you want to come up, MJ? I miss your voice. We miss your face.
Yes.
Or tattoos or anybody. Tattoos, do you still have I know, Melissa. Tattoos, how is your channel? Do you still have it? And Melissa Jade, shit show, you aren't kidding. I called Leanne at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, we have to go live right now because I am pissed. And she's like, why? And I said, I watched a few videos and fell into the big fucking rabbit hole. It's not even a rabbit hole. It's a horse hole. And, and I was like, it's everything that is going on right now is the exact opposite of the way it was before we left. Like the alliances that are made now and the friendships. And I'm like, what is happening? Things that I never in a million years thought I would see, I'm seeing. And we talked about it earlier. I probably upset people and whatever. It's whatever.
That's why I just go to my paranormal channels and watch my ghost hunting stuff. I'm like, okay, I'll just watch this. At least with the ghosts, there's no shit show for the most part.
I know, Tattoo. I didn't ignore them. I saw them. I told Leanne. I was literally going through a lot. And
yeah. There was sometimes that I had a hard time getting a hold of her, so don't feel bad.
Right. I was ignoring Leanne, too.
I know. And I was like, damn it, I'm not going to leave you alone. So here, how's this? Yeah.
That's horrible of me.
No, but you had a lot going on.
That's what I do, though. When I have shit going on, I go into a shell. And
then I bug her and I'm like, call me when you can. Are you okay? Hey, this or that's going on.
I'll text you. I'll text you, Tattoos. And I'm the type of person, when I have a lot going on, I feel bad. I feel like people don't want to hear my bullshit because people have their own bullshit to deal with. So I just go into my own shell and try to solve my own shit in my own shit way. And then when it's over, I'll pop back up and say, hey, don't be pissed at me. But here I am.
No, I'm not mad. Then I call you and I'm like, help, I need you. This is happening with me.
Yeah.
I have a stalker.
Yes. Tell them what happened yesterday. Maybe they have a synopsis on what is going on for you.
So yesterday, there was a black SUV that pulled up and was blocking my driveway. And my ex had stopped by and he was leaving and he couldn't back out of my driveway because this black SUV was sitting there and the window was down and there was a guy in there that had a beard, and he said he looked to be about our age, and we thought, well, maybe he was looking for the wrong, some other address or whatever. I didn't really think anything of it. So then late last night I saw the black SUV pull up. I saw it on my camera. And this guy came to the door that had a beard, a dark beard, and he had a baseball cap pulled down so you really couldn't see his face. And I talked on my Ring camera and I was like, who are you? Who is this? And he said, is this Leanne? And I really didn't say anything. And he said, well, could you please come to the door? I've got something that I want to give you. And I said, then just leave it on the porch. And I said, you need to leave. I'm calling the police now. And he just quietly walked away. He had nothing in his hands. Don't know who he was. Walked away. I couldn't get the plate number on the SUV because he pulls up. And the way he pulls up, you can't see the plate on the camera. And I sure in the heck wasn't going to go to one of the windows closest to where he was parked to see it. So I have no idea who this man is. I don't know what he wants, but when he said that he had something to give me, it scared the hell out of me. I'm not going to lie. And so I did call the police. The police came. They checked all around my house and everything, asked me a bunch of questions. They had police officers driving by every hour last night. And then I didn't sleep. I'm exhausted because I haven't slept much. So they told me, just make sure all my doors and windows stay locked. As soon as it starts getting dark, shut my shades immediately. This is going to sound really silly, but all day long I've been back in my bedroom because you can't see my lamp in here from like the front part of the house where he pulls up. You can't see the lamp. I know it sounds really stupid. I'm like hiding in my bedroom, but I'm just too nervous to be out there by the front door right now because I don't know who it is.
I'm worried he's going to kick the door in.
Yeah.
And the first thought I thought was maybe somebody's serving you with papers, but who would be serving you with papers and for what?
There isn't anybody. No, there's not anybody. I'm like, all my bills are paid, so it wouldn't be anything weird like that. It's not my ex. T. Adams, I thought that briefly, one of the guys that I went out with, but I've never seen this guy before.
And only 2 guys knew her address.
Yep, and one of them would never do this in a million years because I know him. I mean, right, Christiane, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he would never.
No.
They still go out.
And he would always call and say, I'm coming over. Do you want to go out? And we do still go out sometimes. So, and the other one, it's possible that he had somebody do this. It's possible. There's a little fear going on right now.
And he had his baseball cap pulled down.
So way down.
All you could see is his beard.
Mm-hmm. And it was dark. Tattoos, I do not have a gun. I have, thankfully, I mean, my alarm is set even right now. I mean, that sounds so stupid to say in the daytime to have your alarm set, but I guess I watch enough true crime that, I'm too nervous. And plus it doesn't help that I'm tired and I'm jumpy. So every noise, I'm like, oh gosh, what is that? Oh, it's just the neighbors or whatever,
Yeah.
Does anybody have any ideas, suggestions? The only thing I can think of is there was a guy that I was dating and he really flaked out, didn't he, Christiane?
Yes. He's a whole weirdo.
He's been bugging me a lot and I won't talk to him. So I think, maybe he put somebody up to scaring me. I don't know, because I've never seen this man and I've never seen this vehicle before. Yeah. And it's weird, that he wouldn't have said something to my ex yesterday because he saw him walk out the door. Yeah. And so you would have thought, he would have said something, but no, he just sat there and wouldn't move his vehicle. And my ex is like trying to leave. And finally he just started backing up a little bit. And then the guy left.
And then came back hours later and said he had something for you, but there was nothing in his hand.
No.
So that leads.
He said, can you please come to the door? I have something for you. Yeah, and I said, no, just leave it on the porch. Ladybug, I agree. He knows my name.
Yeah. And all he has to do is kick the door and get in because doors are not hard to get in.
Exactly.
We all watch
it is. it is a steel door and it's deadbolted and locked, but still, if you want in bad enough, you're going to get in. If you kicked it hard enough, you could break the frame, you know, probably get right in. But thank God the police station is literally just probably 3 blocks away from me. And that alarm is wired to the police station. So there would be somebody here. That's not saying that somebody couldn't do something to me in that time, because they could. But that's what really scared me when he said, you know, can you please come to the door? I have something for you. And I couldn't see anything in his hands.
Well, that's a good idea, Big D. He said, can anyone living on your street possibly have a mounted camera that could have captured the number plate? You
That's
should
a good
ask the
idea.
neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the neighbors on each side of me do not, but he drove down the street a little ways, and I know there's a lady down there that does. In fact, I know that because when I walk down to get my mail, she has this alarm system that says, hi, and it scares you every time you walk by it. I just always forget about it. So she's got cameras all over. So I'll have to get a hold of her and see if she's able to see it on her camera. That's a good idea, Big D. Thank you.
That is terrifying.
It scared me because the first thing I think of when he says, could I please come to the door? He has something for me, is, you know, on all those true crime shows, when they go to the door or something and they get shot, or they, you know, the guy comes in and beats the crap out of them and rapes them and kills them or something. So I'm thinking, I'm not coming to the door. There's no way.
Right.
Sabrina, that's a good idea too. Go on Nextdoor. Yeah, I haven't seen
yeah.
I haven't seen anything on there, but I should put something on there, because then, yeah, maybe some other people will tell me they've seen the SUV or seen the guy. Yesterday was the first time I've ever seen him.
Yeah. I think it's that guy that you're dating, and he sent somebody just to scare you.
The guy I was dating. Yeah, I'm not dating him anymore.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's been trying his damnedest to get me to talk to him, and he's very manipulative. Christy Ann can tell you about that, how he told me he cared about my feelings. My feelings didn't matter to him. It's a whole long story in itself, but he would know if I would know it was him. So he's got to have somebody maybe trying to scare me. I don't know.
And he messaged you right after that person left.
He did, and wanted to know if he could pick me up this afternoon.
And she said, oh, hell no. You're not picking me up now, this afternoon, or next year.
Yeah, I said, I told you to lose my number and don't contact me again.
Exactly.
And then he contacted me this morning.
So ladies, if you're out there in the dating world, men are freaking nuts.
Be careful, because I would have never guessed this about this guy ever. Well, my daughter even met him.
That's not politically correct.
What?
I said men are nuts. Some men are nuts.
No, just be careful. If you're in the dating world, be extra careful, because now I'm dealing with this, and now I wish that I would have never even gone out with him. Their tattoos, I need to tell him I have a new boyfriend, and he is huge, a bodybuilder. Well,
I was screaming the guy that I'm. Yeah, he's hot as hell. But I was screaming at her last night to call her ex-husband and make him come and stay.
I know, and I couldn't get a hold of him. And then I talked to him this morning, and he was just like, "Yeah, I don't know. Just continue to call the police. I don't know what else to do." Like, you're a big help.
Yeah, he didn't care.
No.
And I was like,
Ladybug, what? Yeah, I do. I agree with that. Meet in public and never invite them home. I agree with that 100%. And this guy we were dating a little while before he ever knew where I lived, you know? So I don't do that because I'm too afraid of things like that happening. So had I known that this person was the way he was, I would have never even gone out with him or, you know, been involved with him at all. But there's lots of things that I didn't know.
I hate him. And guess where he's from, guys? Portland. He's from Portland.
Yeah. Because he had to hurry up. He wanted me to get him a flight out of town the other day. He wanted to know if he could cash out me money to buy him an airline ticket. And this was like 3 a.m, and he wanted to board by 6:30. And I was like, no, I'm not doing this for you.
What did he do? Did he murder somebody that he has to cash out you the money to buy a flight so that he's untraceable?
Yeah.
Like,
Anybody
he
have
did
have
something.
any ideas on that one?
He had to have done something. I have an idea. He did something. And he
Yes.
was trying to get the hell out of town and be untraceable. Because why would you get pissed because he got mad at Leanne because she wouldn't do it? But
Oh
why
yeah, he
would
was
you get
mad.
mad if
Big
somebody
mad.
won't take your Cash App money, use that money and book a flight so that it won't be traced? Something
Sorry, you
happened.
guys. Are you guys tired of this me talking about this? Because I just want some other ideas. Because it scares me, and I just keep hoping that that black guy, that black SUV guy, I mean, doesn't come back.
If that black SUV guy comes back, you better be waiting with two pots and pans. And you know what you need to do? You need to tie a tiny twine, wire twine, across the front steps of your porch so he
Fishing
trips.
line, fishing line. You
Yes.
can't
So
see it.
he falls on his big ass. And then you can go outside while he's on the ground because he fell and hit him over the head a few times.
There you go.
That's what I would do.
It's just the way he said that too. You know, I can't copy the way he said it exactly, but it just sounded so sinister. It
That is
reminded me of a movie. You know, can you please
hard.
come to the door? I have something for you.
No,
Sabrina, I don't entirely know because
we
he
think you lied.
travels all the time and we're not sure.
We think
We have
you
some
lied.
questions. We think he lied about, well, we know he lied about a lot of stuff, so that wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah, he's a
We didn't
real
know at the time though. We ended up catching him on a lot of stuff.
yes. We would call every night. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she would run things by me, and I'm like, oh hell no. 27 red flags went up. He's full
Mm-hmm.
of shit. I have met my fair share of full of shit people, and that guy
Yeah.
is a full of shit people.
Well, he told me the final straw was he told me one day that he didn't care about my feelings, that my feelings were irrelevant to him. And I was like, you know what? You're irrelevant to me, so you need to leave me alone. Don't
Yeah,
call me.
you irrelevant fuck.
Exactly. Ladybug, I will be careful. All I'm going to say is I do have cameras. The Ring camera is very easy to see. Christiane, you crack me up.
I'm in a good mood.
I know. I am too. I'm just tired. I'm just tired and worried a little bit about, is this guy
Yeah,
going to come back?
yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe because the police were kind of cruising around and the police were here. Maybe he's like, oh, I'll stay away now.
Well, they were there
Who
every
knows?
hour, right?
Yeah. Yep. Every hour they
I
drove by
hope
through
that
the
prick
night.
saw them. I hope he saw them.
I do
I
too.
still don't trust him though because he was brazen enough where your ex-husband, he wouldn't let him out of the driveway. That was pretty ballsy.
Yeah, exactly. And just sat there with his window down. Didn't
Yeah.
even move. And of course, when I asked my ex, I'm asking him, what does this guy look like? All I get is, well, he had a beard and he was about our age. Well, that's helpful.
Because men aren't good with details. Or
No, not
men
some aren't.
they're not. And they don't ask questions when they go to the doctor. And they're just not good with details.
Yes, Jill, the presence of the police will help. I agree. And they told me last night, if it happens again, or even if I start getting threats by phone or just anything, if I feel afraid, to call them and they'll come back. So that was nice. And they're so close by, that makes me feel better too.
Yeah.
We can talk more about the guy that I'm kind of seeing now. No, he doesn't know where I live yet. Nobody worry.
I don't even like him because now I have a bad taste in my mouth for this people that want to date.
I know. That's why I'm just like, I'm talking to him. He seems super sweet, but so did the other one. So I guess I'm just kind of nervous about.
The other one I thought was marriage material. He turned out to be a raging lunatic.
Yes.
So the manipulation
Ladybug,
skills.
you're absolutely right. He obviously knew I had a security system, hence hiding his face. Yeah, he probably saw my Ring camera. And if he really was sitting there staring down my house yesterday, he probably saw some of the cameras in the windows. It's possible. Yeah, he was hiding his face. What?
Guess what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
I'm pulling out Christmas decorations. Is that crazy?
Yes.
Is anybody else decorating for Christmas now?
No.
I'm literally taking down pumpkins and putting up Santas.
Well, I took down pumpkins and put up turkeys. I have mine all, it's all spiffed out for Turkey Day now.
I just bypass Thanksgiving. It's like 2 Christmases here when Thanksgiving comes.
Oh
We
my
just have a huge
gosh.
ass dinner that you
That's
probably,
hilarious.
and we don't even have turkey. We typically have, because I'm Italian, lasagna and
Yum.
ham and, Italian things. Not that ham's
Jill
Italian.
Jill asked, have we seen the crazy protesting going on at some of these crime case areas? Yes, I have. Caught a little bit of that. It is
No, what is
crazy.
it? What is going on?
There's just a lot of protesting I don't know how to explain it to you without going into a big, huge, long story. I'll explain it to you later.
Did anybody watch the Darrell Brooks trial? Oh my
No.
God, that guy was a nut. Oh my God, I would laugh my ass off every day. What a freaking doofus that dude was. If you have not watched that trial, please watch it. That guy represented himself as a sovereign citizen and thought he
Oh,
knew
wow.
it. Oh my God, he thought he knew it all. He got thrown out of the courtroom at least 87 times. He would fight with the judge every day. It was like watching a reality show instead of a trial.
That's
And
crazy.
oh yeah, in the end, he totally looked like a massive lunatic, and there was no way the jury was going to be light on him at all. And he got found guilty on all 76 charges. Darrell Brooks was the Christmas parade killer, the guy that drove through the parade route and ran everybody over. You remember that from
Oh,
last
yeah,
year?
yeah. I know who you're talking about now. Yes.
That trial. It just ended last week. So if any of you have not watched it, you should, because it's highly entertaining. The guy's a real nut job.
Oh,
But
gosh.
I've
Sorry. I
never.
just got a text message and yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
is it him?
No, actually, it was my daughter. Here,
Oh,
okay, you guys, I'm sorry for the drama, but now there's drama. So my daughter got a call from the teacher. Okay, a lot of you have heard me talk about my granddaughter. Some of you have probably heard her back on NC's channel when she did karaoke. She's 11. She's a sixth grader. And the teacher called my daughter, it looks like about 20 minutes ago, saying a group of girls was going to jump my granddaughter after school.
oh my God.
And so my daughter and her fiance, which is Ariana's dad, were hurrying up and going up to the school.
That poor girl.
I know, right? She's 11. And I'm telling you guys, she has
She's
been
the
bullied.
sweetest girl ever.
Thank you. She's been bullied. There's been girls telling her to kill herself and just horrible things coming out of these kids' mouths. And I know it's not just her. I've heard it, on TV and
Yeah.
even on YouTube. Look at the bullying that goes on there. So I hope I'll have
Hey,
to call my daughter when we're done. Hey, Riley.
that upsets me. I'm
Me
going to
too.
fly out there and have some words with some children.
On the other hand, I have to share some good news for those of you who know who my granddaughter is. She tried out for Sixth Dimension is what they call it. It's show choir. And there was about 130 kids that tried out. And she was one of the kids that made it.
Yes, because she sings so well. She's a really good singer.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, T. Adams. I just thought of that. That happened to Jess's daughter, Leanne.
Did it really?
Yeah, her daughter actually got jumped though in the playground.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure. Wasn't that it, T. Adams? Didn't she get jumped in the playground?
That's probably what was going to happen here because she walks home from school, which is not very far, but far enough if somebody's going to try to jump you, a group of girls.
If that happened to my kids, I would probably be in jail because I would take one of those badass kids and bend them over my knee and spank them. I would be like,
that's hilarious.
I don't care if I'm an adult. You're getting a whooping. That's ridiculous.
T. Adams said yes, that's what happened. That is horrible. And that scares me with my granddaughter my granddaughter, seriously, you guys, she's so laid back. She doesn't ever try to start any trouble with anybody. She doesn't want trouble. That's the last thing. She just kind of minds her own business, Yeah.
That's a shame. That makes me sick for her.
It does me too. It worries me. I'm not going to lie. It worries me. But if my daughter finds out who was going to do this, you better believe she'll be calling moms. She's not one bit afraid. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And then,
I remember one time, Bella was not in school for a very long time. She was homeschooled quite a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Traveled so much for her shows, and um, the one year she really wanted to go to regular school, so I let her, and she had to take the bus. So a bunch of kids were calling her cheese curl head because her hair is red and curly.
Yeah.
I remember waiting at the bus stop, and she got up bawling her eyes out, and I said, "What is wrong?" And it was her second day. And she's like, "They're calling me cheese curl head." I stuck my big head in that bus and told off all the kids that were making fun of her. And I got told off by a mom the next day for yelling at her kid.
Oh, geez.
I didn't care.
I wouldn't have either.
I said, teach your children how to behave and how to treat other people, because it's not going to be, one day it's not going to be somebody just yelling at them.
Right.
And yeah, that didn't go over well.
Oh, I'm sure.
I know,
not,
Chris.
but
That's what I just said. I would be throwing down too.
I just asked my daughter if my granddaughter's okay, and she said no, that she'll fill me in later. I'm sure she's horribly
You need
upset
to
and
go.
scared, and no, it's okay. I'll talk to my daughter pretty soon. I think she's trying to get my granddaughter settled down. So, but how do you settle somebody down and think about going to school again tomorrow? And it's like, great, am I going to get my butt kicked? You know?
Well, hopefully those kids get suspended for even
I
making
hope
that
so.
threat.
I think that it's awesome that the teacher called her right away as soon as she found out. And I don't know how she found out, but that's pretty good.
That's
that,
good.
Yeah.
And in this day and age, you have to take that kind of stuff seriously.
Absolutely.
Because kids do what they say these days. You know what I mean?
They do. Yeah. There was a little boy that got suspended in her school last week, and the kids called him Jeffrey Dahmer 2.0 because he would run around and tell kids, I'm going to cut your heart out and eat it.
Oh, Lord.
And chase them around the playground and try to hurt them and stuff. So he ended up getting suspended. Yeah. My granddaughter, he didn't say anything to her, but she said that she saw him chasing some certain boys around saying, I'll take your lungs out and I'll put them in a jar and then I'll fry them up.
Clearly his parents let him watch the Netflix series.
Apparently so, because I said to my granddaughter, like, how do you even know about Jeffrey Dahmer? And she goes, well, Grandma, everybody knows what he did, but no, because she's not allowed to watch that show, of course. And she's like,
it's
right. And that's what she said. I know what he did, Grandma, but I'm not watching that show. And I said, no. And my daughter was like, no, you're not allowed to watch that show, you know? So, but you're right. Kids talk and people know. So, but what a horrible thing. But you're right. Kids do a lot of things. And do I really think he was going to rip their heart out? No, I would hope not. But who knows what somebody talking like that? That's not okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So my poor granddaughter has people that want to jump her, and I have a creeper that's stalking me.
And I have a big fat cat.
Yes, you do. And hopefully your stalker is long gone.
Oh, I'm sure they're not. I'm sure I'll probably hear something now that we're back on. But
that could be. I hope not.
So
sorry guys, didn't mean to bring a bunch of crazy personal drama in, but just looking for some suggestions and just sharing. Jill, I see Granny's watching is there. She's homeschooling. That may end up being what my granddaughter's going to have to do. I hope not, because she's really looking forward to this show choir thing. But if this continues, I don't know what my daughter will decide.
Is there another school she can go to near?
There is. There is.
At least.
Yeah.
In LA, that's one thing about LA. There's a school in every corner, because not only are there public schools, there's a million charter schools.
Right.
Those are equivalent to a private school. And you pretty much can choose between 20 schools, depending on your zip code.
Sure.
How many, but you're not limited to just, if they're going to public school, just that area is public school.
Right. So. Yeah, there's a lot of schools in her district. So I don't know how far they are away. I don't think they're terribly far from where they live. So she may have to consider doing something like that, because she could still be in her show choir group because it's still in the same district.
Right.
I think the reason that she didn't want to switch was because this is her last year at the school. She's gone there ever since kindergarten, but she can't put up with this either. She's a nervous wreck every morning.
Yeah, I know.
So
Well, on a good note, my daughter is practicing to make a Guinness Book World Record.
That's awesome. Yay.
So you know how she does the bow and arrow?
Yep.
So she's going for the longest shot in a handstand. I forget what it's called. I forget the title of it, but that's pretty, what
That's
she does. So,
awesome.
yeah,
Cool.
she has to, the current record, I think, is 50 feet. So she has to go, like, she wants to break it. So she has to go like 60 feet. So right now she is hitting at 50 feet.
Good.
And it has to be a bullseye. It has to be. It can't be. Well, on the target, you have like the little bullseye, and then there's an outer circle around the bullseye.
Yeah.
That's maybe 2 inches circumference. It has to be in that.
Cool.
So she's hitting it.
I was gonna say she'll get it. I have full confidence she'll get it. She's so good.
I know.
I do need to jump off. My daughter is texting me saying that she needs to talk to me. It's extremely important. So I do apologize.
Well, we'll go live tomorrow or something.
Yeah, we can do that.
We have Urban Dictionary and some other stuff to have fun with.
Do you want to do Urban Dictionary really quick before I have to go? Or do you
No,
guys
I don't
are
want
you
to do. No,
are you guys
ahead.
okay? Are you sure? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
you guys.
no,
I don't mean to let you down and disappoint anybody. I'm really sorry.
Maybe we'll come on later. Maybe later this evening.
Yeah. Yeah, we could jump back on later, provided everything's okay. I'll have to find out what's going on, but I'll talk to you in a little while, Christine, and let you know what's happening.
Oh, Chris, you had the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
That's exciting.
Kevin Federline, I love it.
That's funny. Well, goodbye to everyone. I'm going to jump off of here so I can go see what the heck is happening.
Thank you, Carl's Crafts. I just saw your message. If we missed anybody's messages, blah, blah, I can't talk. If we missed anybody's comments, we're sorry. We were all talking.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I should have been paying attention. That's my fault. I'm a bit distracted today. I'm sorry.
But we are happy you all came. And
yes. Hugs to you all.
Okay. We might be on later, depending on Leanne's problems. So,
yeah.
All right, Leanne. Love you.
Love you too. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone.